You obviously clicked on this video just because you can't find inspiration and motivation. Well, I hope my tips can help, then if not, I am so sorry. Hello everybody, it's Mindie and I'm back with another Sketch With Me video. So for today's topic, as you can tell from the title and from the first 10 seconds of the video, I'm going to be discussing about how to find inspiration and motivation for your artwork. I actually get these types of questions a lot on Instagram actually, and the first and obvious tip for finding inspiration is music. Music is usually one of my top places to go if I don't really have inspiration, or if I'm in a fump or an art block. I normally just go to my music, press a random playlist, and then press shuffle, and whichever song came up I would just draw something about that song, or draw something depending on the feeling that song gave off. Like for example, if I'm listening to a Cuphead fan song, I'll be more likely to draw Cuphead fan art, right? And if I'm listening to Japanese songs or Vocaloid or something, I'll be more likely to draw anime girls, right? I mean, is that how it works? I felt like music is one of the go-to places for people to find inspiration, and it's not weird because I use it to find inspiration as well, and I'm not gonna get into too much detail because you guys probably use this tip as well. So anyway, on to the next tip, which is nature. And by nature, I mean the environment. I know most of you guys that follow me on Instagram or on YouTube are artists, and we as artists spend 99.9% of our time inside drawing. And like me, I spend most of my time inside drawing and editing and filming YouTube videos, and I rarely go outside. And sometimes I forget that there's a world outside rather than my little, cubbyhole or studio, I guess. And ever so now and then I would just go on walks around the neighborhood just to get that fresh air to kickstart the daily I don't know what to draw. And while you're on these walks, you can actually observe your environment. And I like drawing nature. Nature really inspires me to draw, scenery and all those landscapes I've never drawn before. And when I saw something that I like, I would just take a picture of it and then draw it later on in the day. Or maybe if you're going on a trip and you see things that you normally don't see in your backyard, like a waterfall or a deer or these weird rock paths. Yeah. And you think, hey, I want to draw that. So what you do, you take a picture of that and draw that in your sketchbook. Off topic for a little bit, I'm actually going on a Europe trip at about, next month or something, I'm not sure. And I have a feeling that I'm just going to be taking a whole load of pictures and drawing them in my sketchbook a whole lot. So there's that. And my next tip is finding artists that inspire you. This honestly is the main thing I do if I don't really know what to draw or if I'm finding inspiration. So let's just say you're in an art fump, you don't really know what to draw and you're having an art block. What I do is that I went on the internet and then I search sketchbook tours. And the reason for this is because I like seeing what people do in their sketchbooks, like all the different art styles, the different layouts, and all the concepts that each artist did just inspires me to make mine just as pretty, I guess. And it really does help my creative juices flowing, if I do say so myself. So let's just say you admire this one artist that draw mermaids really, really well, and you wanted to draw one just like them, but you didn't want to copy their art style. So what you do is you take inspiration from them, recreate it as your own, but with your own twist to it. That's literally what happened every time when I watched Drawing with Waffle sketchbook tours, just being honest. Now that we have glorious inspiration, we gotta have motivational, inspirational, something along those lines, I don't know. My first tip is to create small goals for yourself. Sometimes artists can create goals that are way beyond their skills currently, and to be honest, I am kind of a victim to this. And sometimes artists can imagine themselves advancing way faster than their current skills and setting their goals way higher than they can accomplish them. So let's just say you want to draw the human body. You want to practice your anatomy and you want to draw humans better. So you only give yourself a week to perfect drawing people. And what you do, you just jump right in and draw whole people at once instead of focusing different types or different parts of the body. Like for example, you can start with the head and then move on to the hands and the feet. But most people don't do that. They just jump right in and start drawing whole people at once, and then they become overwhelmed, and the next thing you know, they got discouraged. So to me, I think it's easier to set smaller goals that's easier to accomplish, so it keeps you motivated to keep going. My next tip is to look back at your old art and don't compare yourself to others. It will just bring you down and discourage you. So instead, look back at your old art that you created like a year ago and compare it to your current art. You will definitely see improvement, and it will give you a motivational boost to keep going. Man, that was so cheesy. I don't know where that came from, but I apologize. My last and final tip is to take a break. You don't have to spend every waking moment drawing, even I don't. And if you don't want to draw, then don't draw. If you don't feel like drawing, then don't draw. Go do something else, like go play a video game with your brother or go watch a movie with your friends. Don't guilt yourself into thinking that, oh, if I don't draw every day, it's a failure. It's not, because I don't technically draw every day like most of you guys think. I normally just skip like 2 days and then come back and drawing. So yeah, don't guilt yourself into thinking that it's a failure if you don't draw every day. I hope these tips help you to find the inspiration and motivation to help you keep drawing. Anyway, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. And as always, thank you everybody so much for watching. Give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you're new. You have no idea how much it means to me. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!